Every 10 minutes, someone is added to the national transplant waiting list. And in South Carolina, more than 90% of those people need a kidney. Living donors are scarce, especially during the pandemic. So we looked into what's involved in giving through the eyes of a Greenville mother who is determined to save a life. It's not often that you get that undeniable feeling that a choice before you is already made.
If you have the opportunity to give somebody life, what do you say?
BRITTNey CLOW, a Greenville mother who runs her own therapy center, has decided to donate one of her kidneys to a complete stranger.
It seemed like a no-brainer. Like, I have an extra kidney. They both work really well.
She's already gone through rigorous testing at MUSC's Transplant Center in Charleston, including blood work, kidney imaging, and physical and mental exams. Her inspiration: her friend, MARNIE'S SAFRAN. This Greer mother of two is among 100,000 people in the U.S. on the kidney transplant list. And well before she reached stage 4 kidney failure, she endured much more than most. This special education teacher's love of kids so strong, she suffered through 4 miscarriages and a stillbirth just to have her 5-year-old Oliver and 2-year-old Owen.
My last pregnancy with Owen, really, I guess, kind of pushed my kidneys over the edge, but I would do it again.
Safran's blood type, A positive, doesn't match CLOW's, so CLOW had an idea, start a chain where her donation to someone else on the transplant list inspires others so Safran can find a match.
To be able to give someone that chance at seeing their kids grow up or giving those kids their mom, it's just, I don't know. I think it's a really special position I get to be in too.
And yet, Donate Life SC says even though more than 1,100 people need a kidney right now in South Carolina, only about 40 living donors in the Palmetto State give that life-saving gift each year.
We really put them through what I like to term is the most extensive history and physical you will ever have.
Dr. Michael Casey with MUSC, which has been doing kidney transplants since the 1950s, says he understands the fear. But from a medical standpoint, the screening process for living donors is so thorough, statistics show most donors live longer than the average citizen.
For donors, their risk of being able to go the rest of their life without needing any sort of dialysis or anything is better than 99%. And their life expectancy is going to be the same as if they had a twin brother or sister who didn't donate.
And living donors should know if they have any life-threatening complications with their remaining kidney, they'll be moved to the top of the kidney donor waiting list. Safran, hopeful for the future.
I just want to be here for my kids. They're so little.
And humbled by extreme kindness.
The fact that she's willing to do this for me is just amazing.
The generosity of a friend and hopefully strangers willing to save not one life,
you miss it.
Okay.
but 2 or maybe more.
Well, last year alone, MUSC did 300 kidney transplants, and just last month, Prisma Health announced it's opening its own transplant center right here in Greenville. By the way, the donor testing, procedure, and aftercare all paid for by the transplant recipient's insurance. For more on living organ donations and Safran's case, just look for this story on WSPA.com.